Dear students, can you see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. How are you all?
Fine.
We are
What
fine.
about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. At first, I'd like to welcome you all to my class. And our today's topic is etiquette and manners. Okay? Our today's topic is etiquette and manners, unit number 4, lesson number 1, and page number 44. So let's start. As a child, you must have been told to greet your elders and visitors to your home according to your culture and tradition. When you are a little child, perhaps you can remember that your parents taught you to greet elders or other visitors to your home according to your own culture and tradition. Your parents, your family members taught you, isn't it?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
remember that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you can see there is a word that's greet. Greet means to welcome someone with particular words or a particular action. Okay. In Bangla, you can say অভিবাদন জানানো or সম্ভাষণ জ্ঞাপন করা. Okay. You must also have been taught to be polite in company and keep quiet while others, especially your elders, spoke. They also taught you to be polite in the company. That means when you were within a group of people. And they also taught you to be quiet, to keep quiet while others, especially your elders, spoke. Now, you can see there is a word. Actually, here it doesn't mean business company. It means a number of individuals gathered together. Okay, a number of individuals gathered together. Possibly, at times, you grudged such schooling. Possibly, at times, you even protested such disciplining. It may happen at times you protested this sort of disciplining or you grudged such schooling. Okay, there are some words here. First one is grudge. Grudge, it means to be unwilling to give or admit. Okay, to be unwilling to give or admit. In Bangla, you can say কোনো কিছু মেনে নিতে অনিচ্ছুক হওয়া. Then the next word is schooling. Okay? Here, schooling means training, guidance, or discipline derived from experience. And another word, possibly, the similar word of this word possibly can be perhaps. Now, certainly you know that you can't always behave the way you want, especially in the presence of others. Now, you are matured enough, isn't it? All of you are matured enough. Don't you think so? Okay, so the way you want, especially in the presence of others.
No.
No, you can't. Okay, you can't. Actually, you're supposed to follow some rules of behavior, isn't it? Now, there are rules of behavior you have to follow in a company. Okay, there are rules of behavior you have to follow when you are with a group of people. We are social beings and have to consider the effect of our behavior on others, even if we are at home and dealing with our family members. We have to consider the result of our behavior on others as well as on our family members. We have two terms to describe our social behavior: etiquette and manners. There are two terms with which we can describe our social behavior, and the terms are etiquette and manners. Etiquette is a French word and it means the rules of correct behavior in society. So this is the definition of etiquette. Etiquette means the rules of correct behavior in society. In Bangla, you can say shishtachar. Okay, normally etiquette means shishtachar. On the other hand, the word manners. Manners means the behavior that is considered to be polite in a particular society or culture. Okay, manners means the behavior that is considered to be polite in a particular society or culture. In Bangla, you can say Binoy or Bhadracharan. Manners can be good or bad. For example, it is a bad manner to speak with food in one's mouth. Just imagine you are taking your meal. Should you talk with your food in your mouth? You are taking your meal. Should you talk with food in your mouth?
No, sir.
No, you shouldn't.
Sir.
This is because this is a bad manner. Okay. No one likes a bad mannered person. No one likes a bad mannered person. Don't you think so? Is there anyone who likes a bad mannered person?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Actually, no one or nobody likes a bad mannered person. Remember that etiquette and manners vary from culture to culture and from society to society. But you have to keep in mind that etiquette and manners can differ from culture to culture and from society to society. Actually, vary means differ. Okay, vary means differ. We learn etiquette and manners from our parents, families, and various institutions such as schools, colleges, or professional bodies. So where do we learn etiquette and manners from? We learn etiquette and manners from our parents, then families, and various institutions such as schools, colleges, professional bodies. There are rules of behavior for all kinds of social occasions, and it is important to learn them and practice them in everyday life. Actually, there are rules of behavior for all kinds of social occasions. So we have to learn them and we have to practice them in our day-to-day life. The manners that are correct in a wedding reception will not do in a debating club. Therefore, we have to be careful about etiquette and manners. Careful means cautious. So we have to be cautious about etiquette and manners. We know how important it is to say, please, thank you in everyday life. Actually, these are very polite expressions. Okay, aren't they? That means please, thank you. These are very polite expressions. Okay, and you should use these in your day-to-day life, in your everyday life. For example, you need a glass of water, so you can say, please give me a glass of water. You need a pen, so you can say, please give me a pen. And you should thank others as well. A few more polite expressions such as pardon me, excuse me, may I, are bound to make your day smooth and pleasant. These polite expressions can make your day smooth and pleasant. Okay. And what are the expressions? Pardon me, excuse me, may I. Now, what about pardon me? When do we use this particular expression? Can you not tell me?
Sir, if we don't understand someone's speech or if we do some mistakes, we can say pardon me.
Thank you so much. Actually, pardon me is used to indicate that one has not heard or understood something. Okay? Now, what about excuse me?
If we want to leave any conversation or we do not understand anything, we can say excuse me. It means khama korun.
Actually, excuse me is used to draw someone's attention, isn't it? It's mainly used to draw someone's attention. Okay.
And
So that's the end of our today's lecture. Not today's lecture, actually, that's the end of the lesson, or that's the end of the text. Now let me summarize the whole lesson. Etiquette and manners are two very important terms to be observed in our day-to-day life. These two terms are used to describe our social behavior. Etiquette is a French word that means the rules of correct behavior in a society, whereas manners means the behavior that is considered to be polite in particular society or culture. People learn etiquette and manners from parents, families, and various institutions such as schools, colleges, or professional bodies. It is very important to learn and practice manners because no one likes a bad-mannered person. On the other hand, a good-mannered person is liked and respected by all. Okay? So what should we do? Should we be bad-mannered or good-mannered?
Sir, good manner.
Right,
Good
we should be
manner.
good-mannered. We should be good-mannered. We should learn etiquette manners and we should be good-mannered. We can see there are some multiple choice questions here. Choose the correct answer from the alternatives. Number A, word possibly refers to. Options are number 1, really. Number 2, perhaps. Number 3.
Sir, number 4.
The number 4 eventually.
Sir, number 2, perhaps.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, sir, perhaps.
Exactly. Perhaps is the correct answer here. Okay. So possibly refers to perhaps. Now, number B, the word very is a or an. Number 1, adverb. Number 2, verb.
Adverb.
Number 3, adjective. Number 4, noun. So very
Sir, number
is
1.
a or an.
Sir,
Before answering the question, look at a sentence here. Can you see the sentence? Remember that manners vary from culture to culture and from society to society. So, is it a verb? Is it a noun? Exactly. Here in this sentence, vary is a verb. So, verb. Number 2, verb will be the correct answer here. Number C. Therefore, we have to be dash about etiquette and manners. Number 1, judicious. Number 2, liberal. Number 3, sensitive. And number 4, cautious.
Cautious.
4. Cautious. Cautious.
Cautious.
Exactly. The correct answer is number 4, cautious. Okay. Then number D, the word company in the passage refers to in this passage. Number 1, a group of industries. Number 2, a group of people. Number 3, social media. And number 4, social and formal behavior.
Sir,
A group of
Number
people.
social formal behavior.
Can you please repeat?
Group of people.
Good.
group of people.
A group
The
of
answer
people.
is number 2, a group of people. Then what about number E? The closest meaning for grudge is number 1, to do or give something unwillingly. To give something wholeheartedly, to do or give something unwillingly. And number 4, to do or give something generously. So which one is the correct answer here?
So number 1.
To do or give something unwillingly.
So to do or give something unwillingly.
Right. Number 1, to do or give something unwillingly. So that's the end of multiple choice questions. Now let's proceed to open-ended questions. Answer the following questions. Number A, who likes a bad-mannered person? Give an example of a bad manner. Who likes a bad-mannered person?
Nobody likes
Nobody.
Right. The answer of the first part will be nobody. Nobody likes a bad-mannered person. Good. Then what about the second part?
The example of bad manner is to pluck nose or put a কি বলে speak with food in one's mouth.
Good, you can say. An example of a bad manner is to speak with food in one's mouth. Okay, thank you. Now, what about number B? Where do we learn etiquette and manners from? Where
We
do we
learn
learn
etiquette manners from our parents, families, and
Lead
various
parents.
schools, colleges, or professional bodies.
Thank you so much. So your answer is 100% right. Okay, we learn etiquette and manners from our parents, families, and various institutions like schools, colleges, and professional bodies. Okay, number C, why is it important to learn and practice the rules of behavior in everyday life? Why is it important?
Sir,
Try
cause
to
man
answer.
likes bad-mannered person.
Okay, anything else? This is partially right.
Sir, can I answer it?
Yes, please carry on.
Sir, people as a bad manner.
Sorry.
Sir, everyone doesn't like a bad man person. So we need to be good in manner and etiquette, and that's why we need to learn and practice the rules of behavior in everyday life.
Okay, this is one point, but you are missing an important point here. That is, it can make our life smooth and pleasant. Okay. Learning, practice, and manners. Learning and practicing rules of behavior, that means etiquette and manners, can make our life smooth and pleasant. You have to add this point with that one. Have you understood? So your answer was half correct. Now have you understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
student.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the end of open-ended question, and that's the end of my today's lecture. So thank you so much.